If you guys were to like only know how hard it is to get out of bed. Hey guys, so yeah, I don't look the best right now. I didn't just wake up, but like I do this thing now where like I wake up at like 6 o'clock because my boyfriend leaves to work around. What is this? Okay. My boyfriend leaves to work around 6 o'clock, so I'm usually like off and on up around 6 o'clock, so yeah. But that video you just saw, that clip you just saw, is like how I feel on like a daily basis. It is like so hard to get up like and be motivated when you're pregnant. Maybe it's just me, but personally, me being pregnant, like I just want to lay in bed and just like become the bed. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to get up or do anything, but I have to. So today I'm just gonna be doing my morning routine slash like a bump day and just kind of like fill you guys in on everything I've been doing. Oh my god, I know I say this all the time, but I'm just gonna hit it with you guys. I'm gonna be more active, and I promise, because I have really nothing to do throughout the day, so there's really no reason not to. I think I might get like, I don't know, I get like really frustrated on what to film because I don't know what to film half the time. But you know, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. It's gonna be my fun little vlog right here. You guys are gonna grow with me and baby. And yeah, so let's just get straight into this morning routine. Okay guys, so I still look crazy. I'm not gonna do like anything to my hair because I'm gonna be home all day and probably just editing and my food. Probably just editing and studying or something. So I'm really not gonna do anything. So I'm not gonna put the makeup on or like straighten my hair or anything. I look like still crappy throughout the whole video, but I don't care because I'm chilling and that's all that matters. If you guys already saw, I made like a turkey sandwich and I have like some strawberries. So yeah, basically that was like my morning routine. I wake up, take like forever to get out of bed, and I have pregnancy brain. I forget what I'm saying like half the time, so bear with me. I'm just gonna be talking about my pregnancy. I know you guys probably like are so confused. Like I have not uploaded in forever, but this is why I'm making this video, so you guys can catch up with me on my daily life of being pregnant. Okay, so right now I am 5 months pregnant. I'm 20 weeks, barely. I'm 20 weeks in like 4 days, so I'm gonna be like 21 weeks pretty soon. And everything has not been so, like everything has been smooth, as in like the baby's been healthy, I've been healthy, but symptoms and all these crazy things I go through on a daily basis is like, no. Talking about how I found out I got pregnant, how I told my parents, my first month, second month, third month, fourth month, all the way up to like my 5 month, because I'm pretty sure I get a lot of questions honestly about how my pregnancy is going, and I honestly wanted to thank you guys so much for just like, you know, being so supportive and like, you know, asking how my pregnancy is going. Like that really makes me feel really good, and I want to thank you guys for that because that means a lot to me. I take these prenatals 1 a day, but I actually take like 2 a day, so that's false advertisement. My first prenatals I got were so sickening. I'll pull up a picture right here, but they were like so like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just so bad. They were, I couldn't even chew, like I couldn't even swallow any of them without like wanting to throw up. So That's not good. You should not feel like that when you take your prenatals. So these ones I think are better because they're not like sugar coated. I'll show you guys. They're like these little fruit gummies, and I take them every morning or before I eat. They're like this, like, I don't know if you can see that, but they taste really good. They're just like gummy bears. And it has like everything for the baby. You have to take prenatals. If you want a healthy baby, most likely your prenatals are gonna help. Find one that you like. So when I found out I was pregnant, it was like 2 weeks before my actual period. And that's not actually when I found out, but I had gotten like this intuition where I just felt really weird. And I never believed people like when they said like, oh, you just know when you're pregnant. Like I always thought like, okay, how do you know? Like, how do you know? Like if you get no symptoms or anything, like how do you know that you're pregnant? Well, I actually just knew as well. I kind of felt like, I don't know, I just felt so different. I felt like my body felt, I can't really explain it. It just felt different. Like I'd get like a lot of butterflies, and I guess like TMI, I'd get like really gassy. I was really tired, but I didn't notice it. I just thought I was tired. I did get cramps, but like I thought my period was coming up, so I was like, okay, it's gonna be my period, like no sweat. For 2 weeks before, I was like, dang, like I feel kind of different. And I started eating like a bunch of like, oh my god, I was craving like the worst things ever. Like I was craving like hot Cheetos, hot fries, mainly hot fries at first, and then it went into like hot Cheetos, and then it went into like Takis. It was so bad. But my boyfriend loves to like spoil me, so he'd buy it for me, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get fat. And he was even at a point like, babe, that's not healthy. Like just because you get period like cravings doesn't mean like you should like be eating it every day, you know? So the day before my period came, I told him, I was like, I really think like something is wrong. Like I don't know, I just told him like, I think something's wrong. I'm either pregnant or like there's like something going on with my body. Stuff, my boobs weren't hurting, like I wasn't throwing up, thank god. I wasn't like all the other like, you know, obvious symptoms. I didn't have that. I was just like cramping, a little bit gassy, and I mean, I think everybody gets like period cravings, right? So I wasn't really thinking anything of it, but I just felt like I was pregnant. Like I would lay with Oliver in the bed, and I would just feel like these little like butterflies, and then I'd start crying, and I just didn't understand what was going on with me. The next day, we go buy a pregnancy test. Like mind you, I was supposed to get my period that day. I didn't even wait like the whole day to like see if I would get it. I just got it, and it was at Target.
Walk it like I talk it, walk it like I talk it, walk it.
I just remember like taking it in the bathroom, because obviously I can't take it in my house, and I can't take it at his house, so how like, you know, bittersweet moment at Target. And he's waiting outside. I just remember like being on my phone, and like I didn't even wait 3 minutes. I think it was like a minute. Usually you're supposed to wait like 3 or 2 minutes. And I look over, and there's like 2 dark lines, and I was like, and I started shaking. But it wasn't like I was sad. Like I was not sad about this. I was so happy, and I just knew like my mother intuition was already starting, because I just knew like what I was feeling was the baby, like whatever, like me being pregnant. I just knew that's what it was. And Oliver did not believe me. I came out crying, and he thought it was negative, and he was like, oh, it's negative. And I was like, no, like it's positive. And we're hugging, and yeah. And so that day, I remember I was just like having so many mixed feelings in my head. Like I was so happy, but I was so scared at the same time, because I'm like 18 and I was gonna graduate, I think like in a month. So I was like, wow, you know? So I was also scared about telling my parents, because my parents are very strict and they would kill me. They also just like always told me like, you know, be protected and stuff. But overall, like throughout being scared, I was just really happy, because I knew that it was with someone that I truthfully love. And you guys are probably, all the old people that are probably watching me are probably like, girl, like, you don't know what love is. Personally, I don't think there's like an age where falling in love with someone is right. That sounds dumb to me. Later, I tell my mom and dad, and they were actually very supportive. But with my boyfriend, I just know that like I love him and I was gonna be with him for as long as we could be together. Like I knew that I was gonna love him forever. You don't ever want your parents to feel disappointed in you. Like that's not something you strive for. So that's what my only concern was. Like they're gonna be very like disappointed and upset with me. But they were a little bit disappointed because they wanted me to go to college and like university and stuff like that. But they got over it and they were like, you know what, your life, it's not about how you start, like how you finish things off. So we believe that you're going to be a successful woman and you're going to carry this baby, you're going to be a beautiful mom. They were saying all these sweet things and I really appreciate them and I love my parents. First month I did kind of get a little, not depressed, but a little sad because I feel like I saw my friends doing like senior activities and stuff like that and I didn't really feel like it was my place to like be involved because, you know, a lot of senior activities involve like drinking, and the ones outside of school involve like drinking and stuff. And plus I was already in independent studies, so I wasn't really too involved anyway. So I'm just happy I made it to prom. Another thing I want to talk about, a lot of people think that I got pregnant at prom, and it's like, honey, I was pregnant before prom. I was like 2 weeks pregnant at prom and I didn't even know it. I was actually so tired that I told my boyfriend, let's leave early. I left prom early and I fell asleep the whole night. And I remember I saw some friends before I was leaving. They're like, oh, we should go to LA. And I was like, yeah, cool. And as soon as I got to his house, I just knocked out. And I was like, nope. Okay, so let's get into like the first month, like the first trimester actually. So my first trimester was like terrible. It was like I woke up every day feeling like, oh, I just don't even know how to explain it. Like I never threw up because personally I'm not the type of person who likes to throw up. I'd rather suffer and be miserable. You feel the need to like throw up, like it just feels like it's right here sitting there. Wow, me personally, I would rather have it right there and that's it. Like I don't want it to come out. If I throw up, there's something seriously wrong with me. Like I just won't do it. I'm gonna say the first couple of weeks of pregnancy, it was not that bad. It didn't hit me until about like 2 months. 2 months all the way up to like 13 weeks. So 8 weeks to 13 weeks, it was like the worst nausea I've ever had in my life. I was like so sick. On Mother's Day, my mom like forced me to get out of the house. She was feeding me ice chips and like bread. I didn't lose weight though. I still gained so much weight, which is weird to me, but whatever. That was pretty much like my first trimester. I was in bed 24/7 or on the couch, crying, not crying, but you know what I mean, like just feeling like like I just can't right now, like I can't do this, you know. I also had major cramps in the beginning, like whoa, I was like there's something going wrong, but the doctor was like no, it's fine, like it happens as long as you don't bleed or anything, which I didn't. So you know how people are like, oh, you know, that girl has like a pregnancy glow. I was like, where the fuck is my pregnancy glow? I have like the sweats. That's the only glow I have. My lips got they still are, but they were like severe chapped, like probably because I was so dehydrated, which is not a good thing, I know, but like gosh, I'm telling you, I did not want anything in my stomach. Yeah, but basically my first trimester was not my favorite. It was just full of nausea, cramping, feeling ugly. Oh my gosh, feeling ugly was like real. Like it was real. Like I don't even know how to explain it. I felt like I noticed more clothes that I could wear not being pregnant. Like I didn't even realize how many crop tops I owned until I was pregnant. But you know, you get over that, and it's just that little weird phase that you go through. It's kind of like you don't have a hard stomach yet, and it's like bloated, and you kind of just feel fat, and you know, nobody likes to feel not themselves, you know, and I wasn't myself. Another thing that made me not feel like myself was I didn't work out, and the reason behind that is because I just was so sick. Like, I didn't even upload a video for like I don't know how long, but I just felt like, wow, like I just felt so sick that I didn't want food, I didn't want to get out of bed, I didn't want to do anything. So I didn't work out for like 3 months. I even got like, I think honestly a little insecure with my boyfriend because I was like, oh my god, like if we go to like a beach, like I'm gonna look like a freaking blob and these girls are gonna be having like flat stomachs and stuff. So that's kind of how like my mentality was for the whole like 3 months. And then finally when I went into my second trimester, everything went like whoosh, like bomb. I started getting like a lot of confidence. My tummy was more round. It looked like I was actually pregnant, not bloated. No more nausea. I do get heartburn every here and there and I hate it so much, but it was just like, I'm in it right now, so I can't really say like, oh, you know, it was amazing, because I don't know yet. But as of right now, I feel like everything feels so good. My lips are not as chapped and I don't feel sick, so I feel good, you know. I think like the hardest thing about the second trimester so far, which I'm at 20 weeks, is these cramps that I get, and I think they're called like round ligament cramps. Oh my god, yesterday I was in the shower and I was like dying, like I was crying because it hurt so bad. Like I'm a sissy when it comes to pain, and like that shit was like, wow. I even called the hospital because I was like, I'm very like, okay, don't think like that was like too dramatic, but me personally, I'm a very worried person, especially in this whole time of being pregnant and stuff. I'm like very worried. I don't know what things are supposed to feel like, and I just knew that I was in pain, so I called just to make sure, and they said no, like you're at the right amount of weeks where like you get a round ligament pain or like Braxton Hicks contractions, and there really would be no point for you to come in here unless like the pain doesn't go away or you're bleeding or something, then you would have to come in. But other than that, it's just like your ligaments are stretching and you're just going to be feeling all these things and more as you get bigger. So I think if anything, that's the only downside about this. Sometimes I feel like super disabled and I don't want to get out of bed because my everything hurts. But I would think like the positive side is no nausea. I can finally look cute in clothes, like being pregnant. I look like I'm actually a pregnant person, and I get to feel the baby move. She moves all the time. I love her. She's so active in there. And the weirdest thing that no one has ever told me, which I guess it's relatable because I looked it up, she will kick like my rectum. I was like, what is that? Like, so gross. I was like, can you please never do that again? But she does do that, and it's like, I think it's because she like has a lot of like, still like a lot of space to like move around, so I'll feel her like on the upper part of my belly, and then on the bottom part and the back sometimes. I can feel her kicking my back. Like, this girl's everywhere. Another thing that I had with mother intuition, I feel like I just knew that she was a girl. Like, everybody in my family, all my friends were like rooting for her to be a boy. They were like, she's gonna be a boy, she's gonna be a boy. And I was like, no, like she's gonna be a girl. I was seriously the only one who knew she was gonna be a girl. And oddly enough, I had dreams about baby boys, but I think that's because everybody every day was like, you're gonna have a boy, you're gonna have a boy. And I was like, no, like I'm not gonna have a boy. I would have been happy if it was a boy, but I'm like so happy that she's a girl. To have my daughter and like to raise her and just to like love her, she's gonna love me, and it's just like a beautiful thought in my head. I've always wanted a sister, so she's gonna be something even more than that. She's gonna be my daughter, and it's gonna be like the most amazing thing. We're gonna be matching. We're gonna be, that little girl's gonna be a freaking princess. She's gonna be a diva. She's gonna be like the baddest like little kindergartner out there. I was so happy when I found out. I wish I would have recorded it because I was crying and I was like, I knew it, like I knew. And Oliver was like, yeah, I knew too. And I was like, shut up, no you didn't. Like, you did not know that I was having a girl. I love my situation. I love waking up every morning to her kicks. I would prefer that any day than partying and being young and like, you know, when you get out of high school and stuff, you like, you know, you get to experience life a little bit more. Well, personally, I feel like God has a plan for everybody, and this was his plan for me, and I have such a great relationship relationship with him now, so I feel like everything that is going on with me right now is just meant to be. Like, I feel like this was his plan and I don't regret it. I don't hate it, and I love it just so much. I don't know if you guys see my Snapchats lately, but I've been really about myself and I love it. I truthfully love it. I cannot say that I feel the most beautiful pregnant like some girls do, but I really do love my body right now. And my boyfriend, he's very like all over me, and I don't even know how or why. I just have this big old tummy and he's like, oh my god, like he's obsessed. So I got lucky in that part. But yeah, I feel like to anybody who feels really ugly in their first trimester, just hold on, wait a little bit longer. Oh my god, guys, like I did not know how like sweaty I looked. I'm so sorry. Like, my room is so hot, and just, you know, ignore it. Your second trimester is gonna come and you're gonna hopefully end all those nasty symptoms and, you know, feel good about yourself. Oh my god, I almost forgot to tell you her name. Her name is gonna be Chanel Jade, and the reason why I picked Chanel is because I've always said I was gonna name my daughter Chanel since I was like 14 years old. Like, I just fell in love with that name, and then I'm naming her my middle name. I'm naming her my name as her middle name because my mom, me and her have the same middle name, but I personally don't like it, so I'm gonna start like a new tradition, as in putting my name as my daughter's middle names, because I just think that's cute. And if they decide to give it to their daughter, then it would be like all these Jades to remember, you know? So her name's Chanel Jade. Oh my god, on the daily, a lot of people ask me like, what's her name? So that's her name, Chanel Jade. But like I said, I'm not gonna be filming like the same type of video every week. It's just gonna be monthly because I want to talk about different things. I hope I caught all you guys up on that. This is my pregnancy journey so far, and I can't wait to have her. Her due date is January 1st, so I'm very excited. But yeah, I'm gonna try to upload more often. I really don't do anything all day, so I don't have an excuse. I feel way better. So that's another reason why I want to start making more videos. But I hope you like this video. If you guys want me to do like a night routine or a couple morning routine, just give this a big like or comment down below if that's what you guys want. It would really help me out if you guys comment down below like what you guys would like to see. Anything with my pregnancy, like I'm gonna put my pregnancy on here like throughout the whole journey and stuff, whether it's like a bump date or like, I don't know, I want to do like that cast thing for my belly, so stuff like that, you know. There's gonna be a lot of things coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this a big old thumbs up, comment down below, like I said, anything you guys would like to see, and subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.